Well, I think what you're seeing from the small business sector, employees under, or with employees under 50 employees, what you're seeing is basically a moderation. We still have job growth, but it's moderated, and it's across the country, all regions, and kind of all sectors of jobs. Probably the biggest question is, why is that wage increase below 5%, 2.5%? It's fell just below that. We surveyed clients, and what we're getting is 65% of those clients said that they're seeing not enough profit to increase the wages. So it's kind of an interesting time. Why aren't wages going up more given the shortage of labor?
When do you think that's got to give at some point? And I think that's a conundrum that larger businesses are facing as well, and larger employees, that there seems to be a shortage in terms of skilled workers. Companies are looking desperately for skilled workers, and yet we're still seeing wage growth so sluggish. In your experience, what's the first thing that gives here?
Well, I think what you're seeing is small businesses do have a little bit more difficult time than large businesses attracting employees. They don't have as many benefit packages many times. They don't have the recruiting power and the flexibility to change where people are or what the technology is they use. So we're seeing that these small businesses are struggling a little bit more to be able to attract the employees that are out there in this tight market. I do think it'll give, but we have not seen it yet. It's still below 2.5% wage increase, which is very interesting at this point, given that market.
All right, so where are we seeing the most employment growth? Where are we seeing the most wage growth across the country?
Yeah, the wage growth is in the West. Now, we have a number of minimum wage increases, so a lot of that wage growth is coming from part-time jobs and other services, leisure and hospitality, because there's the most minimum wage increases going on since the first part of the year in the West side of the country. In the South, we're seeing the best job growth. So part of that is construction is up, manufacturing is up in the South, and part of that is still the recovery from the storms of last fall, where you're seeing a lot of construction still going on in the repairing and the building, but it's in both residential and commercial. So South has got the best job growth, West has got the best wage growth.
And the only industry to show an increase in job growth in the month of June was financial activities. And what sorts of companies are those, Marty?
Well, these are the financial advisors and professional businesses, lawyers, and those kind of things. Not really sure why we're seeing that. It did come off kind of a sluggish period, though, so we may be seeing a little bit of a bounce back there. What's interesting is leisure and hospitality, also, and other services. Those personal care things are down year over year quite a bit. And we think some of the minimum wage increases are impacting that across the country. People trying to hire, these employers trying to hire a little bit less because they can't afford the higher minimum wage impacts that we're seeing. We are seeing more clients, employers invest in part-time employees, though, and automation as well, because they're trying to avoid those wage increases.
And Marty, if there are dots to connect, can you please connect them in terms of what you guys find at Paychex and what we should be expecting from the jobs report on Friday?
Yeah, I think, what we're seeing is we're surprised to still see this moderate job growth, although it is that tight market. I would assume that we'd be in that 200,000 range again. We've been pretty steady, right, in seeing that job growth. And larger businesses seem to be hiring more. So they're able to raise wages, add the benefits, and get the employees in those tight labor markets. So my guess is it would be still somewhere 180 to 200,000 jobs on Friday.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.